am Neil deGrasse Badass Tyson, and there are as many cosmos, as many galaxies in the cosmos, as there are sound issues on the Aristotle Full Throttle show. You can hear me now. It takes sound many light years to travel. Sound years. People don't speak in sound years, do they? They just talk about the sound barrier and conquering the sound barrier, but we don't travel in sound years. That would be like, how long would it take? If a tree falls in Andromeda, can we hear it from within the... Hey man, you always like waxing poetic about the galaxies and but why don't you listen to any like Fleetwood Mac, man? That's kind of like, well, I do listen to Fleetwood Mac. I wonder, the very rocks that make up your body, the rock biter, and I do say that you have a celestial body. Are you coming on to me, Neil deGrasse Tyson? Perhaps. But all of the cosmos, in all of the galaxies that you could be exploring right now, you've happened upon Aristotle Full Throttle's Small World. And today, on Aristotle Full Throttle, yeah, tell them what they got today on Aristotle Full Throttle, Neil the Badass Tyson. Well, you just lucked out, because today we're doing Star Wars Trivia. And I am an astrophysicist, so I know all about Star Wars. I know all about the galaxies far, far away. I've explored them myself. How do you do that? Do you do that with faster than sound travel? Supersonic travel, that is. Supersonic, indeed. Hey guys, what are you talking about? Oh, if it isn't Batwoman. What's up, Batwoman? I think Neil deGrasse Tyson was just trying to say some cheap pickup lines on me. Yeah, he does that. It turns out he's uncouth. He is inappropriate. Hey, baby, I'm just talking about the galaxies. And all the stars in the skies can't match the glimmer in your eyes, Rockbiter. But actually, that was kind of nice. That was poetic. Oh, man. Hello, friends. I'm Aristotle Full Throttle. I don't know what's going on sometimes with this sound. It throws me off. It throws my chi off. But hello, welcome. I'm Aristotle Full Throttle. Welcome to the Aristotle Full Throttle program. Today we're talking about Star Wars trivia. This is going to be fun, guys. Pull up a hot cocoa or a coffee or a hot eggnog or a cold or a wet... Eat some wet lettuce while you're watching this. Do whatever you want. Whatever suits your fancy. What's up, Senor Oso? That is Espanol for Mr. Bear. Hello, Bear is driving. Today we're talking about all sorts of things, and guys, if you're tuning in on Instagram right now, you can donate to the ACLU. I would appreciate that. We've raised hundreds of dollars for the ACLU here on the Aristotle Full Throttle program, and that's what we do 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, except for yesterday. How was your Thanksgiving? Let me know. What did you eat? Did you eat kale? Why would you do that? It's Thanksgiving. Stuff your face with delicious, delectable items like, I don't know, like kimchi pancakes. You can have those if you like. And you put a little sauce on them. Hot bowl of water. Somebody give me a hot bowl of water while we're at it. Hey, right here, sometimes you need a hot bowl. Go boil some water. Somebody's always shouting that when something's happening, right? Whenever there's an emergency, somebody's got to boil some water. Whenever there's a snowstorm, you got to go get milk and eggs for some reason, and bread, because somewhere somebody needs to be making French toast, it turns out. Guys, it's funny, Senor Oso, that you joined me here on this platform today. You should be a guest sometime. It'll be fun. Senor Oso and I had a radio show in college. I remember that. It was SUNY Purchase back, I think this was 1904, when radio was first invented by Marconi. And
You know, we were listening to a lot of Marilyn Manson back then. We had a ridiculous show. It was on, I think, was it on midnight to 2 a.m.? I think it was a prime spot. I think it was a prime spot for people to call in and talk about glass raisins and other various random thoughts that people would have at that time of night. Because, you know, it was silly. Except I didn't go by my name on that show. I went by a pseudonym. Because I did not... For some reason, when I was a kid, I was like, if I tell everybody that my name is Aristotle, they'll find out who I am. And they'll know I won't be able to speak freely and speak my mind. And now I've shed all that paranoia. I just have, but I have not shed my fur. I look like a Wookie. Speaking of Wookiees, today we're talking about Star Wars trivia. Get your pencils sharpened, get your minds ready. We're gonna get to use the Force and happen to Star Wars trivia. Oh man. Am I forgetting something? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Always right before the show, I'm running around, like plugging things in, pushing buttons, turning knobs. I've got so many devices. I wish there was just one big red shiny button that I could smash, like Baby Yoda's head. And then it would turn. It would ignite everything. What was my pseudonym? Jen the Fierce is asking a pertinent question to something I laid out there but did not follow up with. You know, what was my pseudonym back in the day? Hey, Pegster, welcome. Pegster 1994. Get ready, we're going to do some Star Wars trivia. Get ready for it. You know what you're going to win? My respect at the end if you win the whole game. Maybe you'll even get a sticker. This is a good time, and Jen, I will answer your question in a moment, but this is a good time for me to mention that there is a giveaway on the show. People are lining up for the PS5. They want to get a PlayStation 5, but you know what you should do? If you want to win a PlayStation 5, you can subscribe to my channels at twitch.tv/AristotleFullThrottle or AristotleFullThrottle.com, or follow me on Instagram at AristotleFullThrottle. It's very straightforward. All you got to do is push a big red shiny button and make it happen, and it will. So if you do that, on whichever platform I reach 10,000 subscribers first, on any one of those platforms, Instagram, on Twitch, or YouTube, once I reach 10,000 subscribers on there, I'm going to give away a PS5. I'm going to give it away with a game. So you can pick a game. You can pick like Battlefront, whatever. Battlefront 40. By the time we get to 10,000 subscribers. Jen the Fierce asks, what was my pseudonym in my college radio show with my friend Senor Oso, Mr. Bear? It was none other than Brian. There's actually a reason for that. Because we were listening to so much Marilyn Manson, it turns out Brian Werner is the real name for Marilyn Manson, and that was just sort of like so I was Brian because we liked Marilyn Manson, because Marilyn Manson, get it, is like a pop icon and then also a serial killer. And then there was Twiggy Ramirez, which was a pop icon and also a serial killer. They were following a trend. If I were to do it, I would be let's see, who would I be? I would be Cardi B Dahmer. See how it works? I'll be Lady Gaga Bundy. I'm not good at this game. I'm not good at making up names for rock bands. But guys, if you've been watching, I've been playing music games like Rocksmith. Pegster loves it. Well, then I'm going to go with that. Look at, I created a nice little kick light for myself right here to separate me from the background, because I get lost. My hair flies into the background, and you can't see all the stuff that's going on here. But if you've been watching, we've been playing Rocksmith every day or so. I've also been practicing the drums on twitch.tv. I've had like streams where I'm like learning how to play the drums. I actually know how to play guitar pretty well and the bass pretty well, to the point where I was in bands playing on the road and stuff. And our friend over here on the platform on Instagram, Mr. Bear, was he was our road technician, sound technician. We remained friends post-college, and then we went out on the road, and he was a big help It's really, there's nothing better than having somebody who's got your back when you're like Jen the Fierce for this show. Jen the Fierce has got my back. When anything goes wrong, technically, the problem, you have problems. And it's always nice to have somebody being like, I see what's happening. You got sound problems. Let me tell you about that. Now, that was also Senor Oso, Mr. Bear's job on the road. Because Bear was driving. And it was good to have, like, if I was rocking out or something and my bass got unplugged from my amplifier, he'd, like, run and plug it back in. If something went wrong with whatever would happen, my bass was always ready, in tune. It's nice to have that so that, like, dopey people like me could just, like, focus on the issue at hand. And it's nice to have people who are your eyes and your ears and your right hand and your left hand, your destro and sinestro. That's Italian for G.I. Joe. All right, who's ready for some trivia, guys? It looks like the room is filling up. We've got some viewers. Who's ready for trivia? Let us know. Let me know right now. I need to hear some participation, otherwise I'm going to go take a nap on the couch, and you'll watch that for the next 45 minutes. Maybe it'll be a power nap, like 22 minutes or 19 minutes of just a power nap. Pegster1994 is ready, and she's the only one that's ready, so she's the only one that's going to get, potentially, a prize for winning Star Wars trivia. We do trivia once a week. Jen the Fierce procures these questions for us. She's always working furiously behind the scenes. And guys, if you are watching on Twitch right now, you can, we're working at, when I say we're working at this, Jen is creating icons where once you achieve certain levels on Twitch of, the Force control, once your M count is high enough, you can gain all kinds of iconography on Twitch. Is that right? Am I right about that? Here, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the voice channel on my other computer on Discord. Hold on a second. I'm right here. I will be right here. Like E.T. says, I'll be right here. Here, let's get the Rockbiter to hang out with you guys. Ready for?
My voice sounds like it's far away, don't it? It's crazy because I'm 500 million years old, and I actually like Marilyn Manson too. He's pretty good. He's like classic rock.
All right. Discord.
You ever listen to Fleetwood Mac? You ever listen to Heart? Those are some really classic rock bands, I'm telling you. I'm a classic rock biter. I'm from the never-ending story. These look like big, strong sunglasses, don't they? I mean, I'm pretty chill. Check me out in my natural environment. Now, I'm over here. I'm over here now. I like to rock. I like to, just saying rock and roll. I'm from the 60s, but like the 60s thousands. From like where the Earth was already 60,000 years old. Now, there's gonna be a voice channel, so in case there's any technical issues, you can just shout it out on the voice channel on the Discord. If you're on Discord, you can get on Discord by pledging to the Patreon. If you pledge to the Patreon, you can get on Discord. You get exclusive access to the Discord.
That's right. I have taken for the. Are you related to The Rock? Ooh.
Yeah, The Rock's my third cousin.
Wow, I didn't know that. So we're voice connected. Sorry, I gotta make sure that the speaker does. This speaker is not very powerful, and I'm a little bit disappointed. Oh, it's on now. Is the speaker on? Nope. Hold on. it keeps cutting out. All right, so you might be far away if you say something on the voice channel. I'm really trying to keep this show glued together. It's the best part about the show, guys, is that it's constantly a work in progress. And when I say work in progress, I mean like, you know, a work in regress. I mean it's devolving constantly. And hold on, yeah. So yeah, if you want to shout something out on the voice channel randomly, I think I did hear something.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Testing.
Testing. Yeah, it's
Okay, cool thing.
sweet. Thank you. And if anything happens, I've got this voice channel here, this disembodied voice of Jen the Fierce, or anyone else who wants to jump onto the AFT Live Discord voice channel while we're playing the game. No shouting out of answers though, because we're about to play Star Wars Trivia, and in order to get into that, we got to play the music for it, which is very, it's pretty exciting. I mean, I get excited. But here's some like cool. This is basically the representation of the workings of this show. Hey, David Hardenden, we're gonna play some Star Wars trivia, but this is literally what happens almost every time I try to go into hyperdrive or hyperspace. The show is the Millennium Falcon. I think I will switch up this background for the Millennium Falcon, but let's get ready to jump to light speed, because we're gonna play some Who Wants to Be a Trillionaire Star Wars. Where's the main music? Come on, main theme. No, that's not cool. Here, this might be it. I'm looking for the right one. There it is! Now are we excited? Are we excited? Guys, get ready, because it's time to play Star Wars Trivia. And immediately following the show today, we're going to have a watch party. Watch party, you say? Yes, we will have a watch party for The Mandalorian, the latest episode of The Mandalorian. If you have not seen it yet, which we wait to watch it on Fridays at 6:30 p.m. around then, 6:15, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we all get together and we watch The Mandalorian, the latest episode. So no spoilers for the latest Mandalorian. We talk about it on Monday, we do a review, and if you want access to that, please pledge to the Patreon at patreon.com/Aristotle Full Throttle. All right, guys, get ready for it, because here comes the first question. And I say question, I would like to ask you a question, guys. If you're all playing Kelsey, Alabama, Jake A, 109, Jen the Fierce, Ange, Annaletta, we've got David Hardnen, and we've got Pegster 1994. All right. A lot of people ready to play this. I like to build up the suspense, if you couldn't tell. And it's because I'm looking for a specific button right now. Get rid of that. All right. How tall is Chewbacca? How tall is Chewbacca? Is he 6'9"? Is he 7'6"? Is he 7'10"? Or is he 8 feet tall? Now, Jen the Fierce has also put the question in the chat. You can follow along. Let's see, we've got some answers coming in. Coming in hot. Answers coming in hot, answers coming in not, maybe. But guys, David Hardenden says 7'10". So make sure. Now we're gonna play by Who Wants to Be a Millionaire rules. If you are absolutely certain, put the letter of the answer down. Put the letter of the answer down and say final answer if that's your final answer. 69 says Kelsey, Alabama. 6'9", says Kelsey, Alabama. So I stepped away for left. Guys, if you had a wonderful Thanksgiving, say I. but don't say final answer after that. I had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I ate so much food. I even ate more food today, and I went into a coma. David Harnden, is that your final answer? Anna Lettuce says B, final answer. Kelsey Alabama says A, final answer. We wonder what the answer is. You know, Chewbacca. I look like a Chewbacca at this point with my face all covered in fur. We wonder. All right, well, let us see. Let's see. Lettuce. Okay, lock in your answers, everybody. That's your... Now, what is the correct answer? How will I do this? I'll highlight it. The answer is B. Chewbacca is 7'6". So, whoever got that answer. A on a letter. You got that right. Good. You got that right. I like what people do. You got that right. All right, guys. Let's play. Let's continue to play. Sorry, David Harnden. It was 7'6". He is a tall beast. All right, everybody. Let's play, okay? All right, second question. I gotta shrink it down. Let me shrink it down. Hold on a second. It's too... I'm gonna read you the question, guys. Now, Jedi Council consists of how many members? Is it A, 6, B, 8, C, 10, or D, 12? The Jedi Council consists of how many members? I'll do this so you can see the whole thing. Jedi Council consists of how many members? Remember the Jedi Council had Yoda and Yaddle? Baby Yoda was not on the Jedi Council. You know, and they had that alien with the crazy long neck? Mace Windu? Kit Fisto? Dash Rendar? Laserface Jones? Everybody was on there. Wow. Space Jackson? Fred Savage? They had everybody. The Jedi Council was packed. It was Steve. Steve was fierce. Watch out. How many Jedi Council consists of how many members? I ask you while I sip my coffee. Please get a beverage of your choice. And guys, remember at the end of this hour, if you would like to watch along the new episode of The Mandalorian, episode chapter 13, you can do so by joining the Patreon, pledging at least $1 a month to my Patreon, which will give you exclusive access to a Discord server, which will allow you to communicate, hang out, chat with our friends. We talk every week about stuff on and off the show. Hey, Dan D. Lion. Oh, I like that name, Dan D. Lion. Get it? Jedi Council consists of how many members? I named at least 6 just now. Now put your final answers in. I want to see what your final answers look like. If they look like the right answer or the wrong answer. We'll find out. Or we won't. But we will. All right. Let's look at these answers that we got. Now you got to say final answer. Remember that. Always put in final answer. A final answer is Kelsey, Alabama. A final answer says A on a letter. B final answer says Jake, A109. We wonder. Yoda, Yaddle, Mace Windu, and Steve. Now we've got an answer here. I believe. Now David Harnden, are you participating? Because let's play. Guys. Now the correct answer, if you remember, I mean that's why it's trivia. You got to remember the answers. Jake, I see that you put B. You were the only one who chose B. Jake, and Kelsey, and Aonaletta. Let me put the sound on here. They picked A. No other guesses on Instagram. Well, which is it? Was it A, 6, or was it B, 8? The correct number of people on the Jedi Council. Well, between the two of you, I'd have to say that you're wrong. The correct answer is sorry. Nobody won that round. Nobody chose the right answer. Listen. This is trivia. You gotta answer with the right answer, and that's how we play. What were Luke's aunt and uncle's jobs on Tatooine, guys? Was it A, moisture farmers, B, bantha farmers, C, scrap collectors, or D, archaeologists? Now we wonder this every time we watch Star Wars. We're like, what are those things that they have on their farms? Why are they drinking blue milk? We say, what is he's got to go down to Tashi Station to pick up some what's? Sorry, I'm moving the question around here. I'm just trying to get myself prepared for the next. Oh wait, is that the other question? C. Kelsey Alabama says C. Kelsey Alabama, is that your final answer? You still have time. Jake A seems pretty confident. He says A, final answer. You still have time. I'm gonna give every question 90 seconds because I've got my eye on the counter. Actually, I'll give it 2 minutes. I feel like every question should receive 2 minutes because by the time you see the question, everybody sees it. It's about 20 seconds later. Now, Baby Yoda, you and I were having a conversation earlier about this very question. What the hell did his aunt and uncle do? Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen? Do you ever notice that, like, back in the day, Star Wars names were just kind of like names? Luke, Owen, Steve on the Jedi Council. C. Well, we've got an A, we've got a C, and we've got a C. Now, Kelsey, Alabama, you got to ring in and let us know if that's your final answer, because otherwise, nothing will happen. Nothing. There's no otherwise. Hey, Albert Colby, we're playing Star Wars Trivia here on Aristotle Full Throttle. We play trivia once a week. These questions are procured by none other than Jen the Fierce, background producer for the Aristotle Full Throttle show. If you want to win a PlayStation 5, guys, play along, subscribe to my Instagram, my Twitch, or my YouTube. But I suggest you subscribe to all three. And if you guys want to play along in our watch parties, what song is this? No, I don't want that song. One of the best episodes. We don't know yet, Evan. We're gonna have the watch party after. If you're talking about last weekend, yeah, we will have to talk about it. But Evan, right after the show, we're gonna have I'm sweating a little. I don't want to hear any spoilers yet, because we're moments away. We're like a half an hour, 45 minutes away from having a watch party for the latest episode of The Mandalorian. Evanistics picks A. Is that your final answer, Evanistics? All right, guys. We're not going to waste any more time. So we've got everybody says C, except for Jake and Evanistics. There's 2 C's and there's 2 A's. And I have to say, if you picked C, it's the wrong answer. The correct answer was A. Moisture farmers. Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen were moisture farmers, it turned out. Like, they had evaporators. Remember that? They had evaporators? No spoilers, because we're going to watch right after Evanistics. You were invited to join on Discord server, so please do so. All right, guys. Next question. Now this one's kind of tough. I'm gonna read it slowly because I need to read slowly. What odds does C-3PO give Han Solo for successfully navigating an asteroid field? What are the odds? Now you guys might remember, Han Solo, he never likes to be told the odds. So what were the odds? Alright, that's the right window. Hold on a second. I hope that, Now the odds of you getting this right, whether you want to know this is right or wrong, the odds, you may not want to hear this. It's 1 in 4, if you take a guess. Evanistic says, but Evanistics, is that your final answer? We need to know. David Harnden, pretty confident with B. These look like a bunch of scrambled up word letters, numbers to me. Gray M, your answer is A. Fascinating, fascinating, I say. But is it right? Kelsey, Alabama likes the D. We'll see if that's the correct answer. We'll see. Let us know. Let us know your final answer. Final answer, guys. Remember to chime in with final answer. Final MFN answer, says Evan. Very confident with B. Remember what are the odds to C-3PO give Han Solo for successfully navigating an asteroid field? We might remember this. This was in one of the great episodes. Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. The best episode. I watched it just the other day. I was watching two days ago. I was watching this episode. Evan, I'm sure you love this scene as well, but it was Yoda lifting the X-wing out of the swamp on Dagobah. That scene is incredible. It's an incredible cinematic moment for all movies. The Empire Strikes Back. Yoda's like, boom, takes the X-wing out, lands it. Luke Skywalker says, I don't believe it. Yoda's like, that is why you failed. Maybe Yoda should be one of the voices on the show. Now we've got our answers in, it looks like. Gray M says A. 2,542 to 1. Now I have them up on the screen, but I'm sure you guys can all see it. I haven't read them out loud, but I'll read them out loud right now. Is it A, 2,542 to 1? Is it B, 3,720 to 1? C, 5,671 to 1? Or D, 7,639 to 1? The odds of successfully navigating it. Thank the maker. I can't do it in that voice. Well, Jen, we're going to play to the end of the hour, guys. We're going to play to the end of the hour. We're going to add up who's got the most, and I will send that person a sticker. An Aristotle Full Throttle sticker. You guys can have one of these as well. Whoever wins, the lucky winner. I think all the answers are in. Kelsey's confident with the D. And A on the letter B. Final answer. You so lost this game, she says. Ange, we've got faith in you. We've got so much faith in you that you, Ange, picked B. And that is the correct answer, B. Also, Evan, very, very confident with B. Guys, excellent work, whoever picked B. So, let's play. Let's continue to play, guys. Great work on that round, everybody. Moving on to the next question. How many languages is C-3PO fluent in? Now that's a question for the ages. Is it A, 1 million? Is it B, 4.5 million? Is it C, 6 million? Or is it D, 9 million? 9 million. Now, if you watch those movies, C-3PO is always bragging about how many forms of communication that he is good at. He's a protocol droid. He's always like, I'm fluent in over 9 million forms of communication. Or 20 million forms of communication. Or 100 million forms of communication. Or 6 million forms of communication. Or 4.5 billion forms of communication. Or 1 million forms of communication. Try to think back to what he said. Try to think back to what he said. Remember, though, he was never really good at it, though. Because he would be like, R2 de Toa. He couldn't really. B, final answer. We got some B's. Final answers up here. Gray M says B. Kelsey, Alabama says B. David Harnden says D. Interesting. Now I'm trying to think back to what he says. I'm trying to think, and nothing happens. We're gonna go to Kelsey, Alabama says B. All right, looks like the answers are in. Are all the answers in? I don't see Ange chiming in here. Ange. Hey Ange, give us your answer. You're a fan of DC Comics. Hey everyone, put in your answers now. We would like to know, is it 1 million? Is it 4.5 million, then this and that? Is it 6 million? Is it a fantastic 9 million? And whatnot. And you need to say final answer. You need to put final answer with that. And she's face palming the whole time. I'm a DC comic. I'm from DC. I'm Mr. Freeze, learning 12 for to be the harbinger of the Force. Or something. Guys, what is the answer? I want to know the answer. I don't know the answer. So we'll think about it. All right, Ange is locked in. Ange is locked in with her final answer. So those are the final answer. Ange says C. Now she just won that last round with the correct answer, as well as Evan, I believe. I've lost track. I'm not keeping score. Who's on the leaderboard? Let's find out. The final answers are in. Now whoever picked the letter B was wrong. It's 6 million forms of communication, guys. I just want to remind you that if you picked anything but C, you got the wrong answer. So if you were picking things like the letter B, or if you picked A, I'd have to say that I don't think anybody picked A, but if you did, theoretically, it would sound like that. All right, guys. Let's play. Now we're down to 20 minutes left, guys. Okay. This one's pretty straightforward. Now we're watching The Mandalorian. We're all out there watching The Mandalorian right now. We're going to watch a Mandalorian watch party right after this show on the Discord. So if you were watching along, you might know the answer to this question. This question, as I say. What is the name of Boba Fett's ship? Is it A, Slave 1? Is it B, Home 1? Is it C, Executor 1? Or is it D, Bounty 1? Bounty 1. The quicker picker-upper of bounties. Is it Executor? of the estate of Boba Fett by Odin's band. I was wrong. David Harnden, we feel sorry that you got that wrong. Great, Odin's beard. Gray M. It says A. What is the name of Boba Fett's ship? Do you know the name? Here's a bonus. Do you guys know the name of Din Djarin's ship? The Mandalorian's ship? I do. It's Steve. What else? Jake A. Jake A says A, final answer. Aonaletta. Aonaletta. Now, I'm the one here asking the questions. When you with the A being the correct answer. Now we've got more A's than B's. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I do know the answer to this. And it looks like whoever picked. Thank you, Ange, for committing to that answer. Thank you, Ange. Now you've committed to the letter B. But it looks like Jake, Gray, and Evan are correct. It is Slave One. That is the name of Boba Fett's ship, which is pretty cool because it like goes like this. It lifts off and turns sideways, and you know, I don't know. It's kind of spaceships. They got their own physics to them. I had a nap right before this. Let's play, guys. What did you guys eat yesterday? What was your favorite dish on Thanksgiving? Did you give thanks? Did you praise B? Did you praise any of these letters? All right, guys. Here's the questions are getting more intense. David and Ange both have 3 points, but it looks like Jake and Evan tied with 4 points. So we're getting down to it, guys. We've got about 15 minutes left in the game, and Jake and Evan are leading with a tie of 4 points. What language are the words written on Darth Vader's chest piece in? There couldn't be a more awkwardly worded question than that. What is the language that is written on Darth Vader's chest piece? What language is that? Is it A, Latin? You know, ancient galactic Latin? Is it B, ancient Hebrew? Is it C, Sith? Or is it D, Dothraki? No, I'm sorry, Dathomiri. We want to know the answer to this. Remember, now Darth Vader has a chest plate, guys. Darth Vader's got a chest plate, not unlike the character as Moff Gideon. Moff Gideon in Star Wars The Mandalorian, as it's called. Moff Gideon has a chest plate with the similar gigantic square buttons on it. So I'm interested. Now, David Harden says, my wife's a chef, so she made everything turkey, everything. That's amazing. Wow. Having a chef as a spouse is kind of like you've lucked out there. That's pretty great. Let's see, Evan says, I'm gonna guess C, Sith. But I don't think I realized he had words on his chest piece. Final answer. Final answer. Now, Evan, you say final answer with a question mark. I don't know. Is that the final answer? Let me know. C, final answer. And that's the bottom line. Cause Stone Cold said so. So Cold 316. Fireman 089 says C. Well, we're about to find the answer. Find out the answer. And the answer is ancient Hebrew. Because Darth Vader studied Kabbalah. All right, guys. Next question. This one's a good one. I like this one. Now, what day is Wookie Life Day? That's a good question. I would like to know. That is the answer to a question nobody asked except for me today. What day is Wookie Life Day? Is it November 10th? Is it November 17th? Is it December 10th? Is it December 17th? But really, Wookie Life Day is every day. Just like Earth Day. Now, Life Day, if you remember, was in the Star Wars Holiday Special from 1979, I believe, or 1978. Star Wars Holiday Specials featured Chewbacca's family. Lumpy, Mala, Steve. Every Wookiee, every Chewbacca family member was in that. Yeah, Evanistics, who knew? B. Evanistics says B. Is that your final answer? I would like to know. Final answers, lock in your answers now because we are headed down to the wire. We need to break this tie. I think Jake and Evan are still tied because a wrong answer does not get you a point, but it does keep you the tie. David says A, final answer. Evan says B. But B, Evan, you gotta lock in that answer. Let's see. Gray M, lock in your answer. You say D? Evidence says final AF. We wonder, we think, we try to think back to the Star Wars Holiday Special, which, by the way, you can watch on my channel, on Aristotle Full Throttle. You can watch me and Oliver Williams watch along with us as we make fun of the Star Wars Holiday Special. There's a commentary, a slightly humorous one. Darth Vader for the win. You'll know that reference if you watch the Star Wars Holiday Special on my channel, Aristotle Full Throttle, with the audio of us making fun of it. There's an audio track. Fireman089, lock in your answer. Lock in your answers, please. I will give this another 30 seconds. Who wants to be a million? Final answer after it. This one's a tough one because who the heck knows? But the correct answer is B. November 17th. We just passed Life Day. We just passed Life Day. Too bad, because you gotta wear your big red robe on Life Day, because that's what you wear. You wear a big red robe and you sing lyrics to the Star Wars theme songs. You would know what I'm talking about if you go watch the Aristotle Full Throttle Star Wars Holiday Special narration or commentary track. I don't know what you call it. My brain's working slow today because it's mainly my brain is working on mac and cheese. My brain is running on mac and cheese and mashed potatoes because I ate so much food yesterday. It was wonderful. I had a great Thanksgiving. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving with you and your loved ones. It was fantastic. I couldn't have had a. I mean, when I say you and your loved ones, I mean on Zoom or outside with masks on. Son of a biscuit, says David Harnden. Now, A. All right, let me read this one now. Okay, what creature lives in the garbage compactor of the original Death Star? Is it A, Dianoga? Is it B, Dewback? Is it C, Blurg? Or is it D, Varactyl? Varactyl. Which one is it? What creature lives in the garbage compactor of the... I had to go to chiropractor to get my Varactyl put back in place. A Varactyl, you guys might remember, was a flying dinosaur that always told the truth. I don't know that for sure. There's no way to know. This is all just make-em-ups. What's up, 420 artist? Welcome. JK. He's locked in his answer as B. Final answer. The Dewback. Or is that the last round? Which round is this? Pegster, 1994, says A. Is that your final answer? Shout out to Dash Rendar. Shout out to Dash Rendar out there. Everybody on the Jedi Council, too. Remember Kit Fisto? Or whatever? Laser Gun Johnny? I forget how they name Star Wars characters. It's always something like, you know, Bobby Space Engine. That's how they name the Star Wars characters. Now, if you remember this scene in Star Wars, there was a nice little Deus Ex Machina. This is the moment where Princess Leia says to the guys dressed as stormtroopers, she says to Luke and Han, "Into the chute, flyboy." They slide down the chute, they end up in the trash compactor with a monster that was pulled Luke underwater and was choking him with his tentacles. Go back in the Wayback Machine and remember. And shout out to Steve. Jake, I was gonna say that, but thank you for shouting out to Steve. David Harden says, B, final answer. And by the gods, I hope I'm right. By the gods. No trust. Remember the one eyeball? It had one eyeball. It was like bleep, 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 bleep. And then it was like, I'm gonna try to eat you. Because there's always monsters and stuff like that in Star Wars. Everywhere you go, there's a monster under your feet. All right, guys. It's getting intense. We've got 5 more minutes left in this game. Who is in the lead right now? Who is in the lead? Gray says, M. Is that your final answer, Greg? Gray. Good. I'm gonna call you Graham. This is an interesting question because Star Wars. What creature lives in the garbage compactor of the original Death Star? Is it an octopus? It's not funny at all. I don't know why I cut to him. All right, guys, lock in your answers. The correct answer. It's the diagnosis. It's the diagnosis creature. It's the that's the answer. The answer was A, the Dianoga. The Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard. Pegster got that one right. Let's play. This is going to be probably the last question of the day. But we might have one more after it. Okay, guys. Hey, Annaletta. Oh, I'm going to pick one for this last one. I'm going to pick one. Wait, let's see. And it's going to be... Oh, we asked that question last week, I think. Oh, this is a good one. This one seems like a $1 million question. Okay, guys. Sorry, let me let me just get this in the right spot here. Bail Organa is Princess Leia's adoptive father. What is her adoptive mother's name? Is it A, Queen Brianna Organa? Is it B, Queen Bray Organa? Is it C, Queen Bay Organa? Or is it... Did somebody say Queen Bay? Because I'm the Queen Bay. I am the Queen Bay. Hey, look, all you single ladies out there. Oh, you... I think that's the right answer. Get out of here, Queen Bay. Queen B. Is it Queen Bay or is it D, Queen Brea Organa? Ooh, that's a tough one, guys. Now remember to stick around because in about 15 minutes we're gonna have a watch party. $1,000 a month. Then you could get access to that Discord server, which is so highly coveted. Guys, this is the $1 million question. This is a tough one. This is a really tough one. I have no idea the answer. I haven't looked at the answer yet. If I were to guess, it would be Queen Bey. Get out of here. She's all-knowing too. That's the all-knowing Queen Bey, the goddess of all things. Now they lock in your answers, everyone. Hey, Annaletta, we haven't heard from you. We haven't heard from you yet. That's a tough one, guys. It's really, who knows this one? Let me put that music back on because it's suspenseful. That is some damn suspenseful music. I said, put that music back on. Okay. It was in that moment that Aristotle Full Throttle tried to guess the correct answer, but did not know the answer. Andy Dufresne. I think the answer is Andy Dufresne. Is the answer Andy Dufresne? We shall know. Will Andy Dufresne be the answer? Thank you for that.
I think I...
Hey, Batman, you seem drunk.
I'm hungover from yesterday. I had quite the festivities in the Batcave with Robin and Alfred.
Yeah, that sounds like a party.
Oh, yeah, we really tied one on. We had, all kinds of goodies.
Why are you still wearing that pilgrim hat?
Oh, am I still wearing a pilgrim hat? Oh my god, I must be so drunk.
You're still drunk?
Hair of the dog. You know, that's when you keep on drinking. You just keep drinking.
Batman, we're gonna have a talk.
I'm gonna have to answer. Now, you know, I am the world's greatest detective. And if you lock in your answers, we'll find out who is correct, who might have won the game.
Guys, lock in your answers. This is a tough one. D, lots of D's. Lots of D's. Adam East.
Well, Evanistics, I am Adam North, South, and East. I am all of the Batmans. Who knows? Adam West, as we know, has left us. He has left us to the West, and I am the wicked Adam of the East.
Who knew? Guys, my brain isn't working too good today, but I hope yours is, and I hope you're putting in the correct answers. We got all these final answers in. We've got C as final answer from David Harnden. We've got D final answer from Evanistics. Looks like everybody likes D. Looks like everybody likes D. Bail Organa is Princess Leia's adoptive father. Remember Bail Organa, played by none other than Jimmy Smits? Jimmy Smits is like, and Jimmy Smits, remember he made a cameo in Rogue One? That was cool. I like Jimmy Smits, he's cool. I worked with Jimmy Smits' wife once. I forget her name, but she was really professional. They're still married. They've been married since like the 80s. Remember Jimmy Smits in Dexter? Remember that? Remember Jimmy Smits? What a name that Jimmy Smits is. It's just like, it's catchy, you know? I remember when I first heard Jimmy Smits, everybody's like, Jimmy Smits. He's like 10 feet tall, too. It's very rare for an actor to be that tall. Usually actors are about 3 feet tall, but the hat size is like 40,000 because they got gigantic heads. Small little actors, big old heads. Big faces, really. I'm kidding. I'm not really. Guys, this is the last question of the day, and then we're going to go have a watch party on the Discord. LA Law. Everybody. Evanistics, I agree. Actors above 5'9" are surprising. Well, guys, lock in your answers. Now we wonder, Is it Queen Brianna Organa? Is it Queen Bray Organa? Is it Queen Bay Organa? Or is it Queen Brea Organa? For everybody who picked the letter D, you got it correct. It was Queen Breha Organa. Guys, so sorry, but that is all the time we have for today. Let me find a good song for this. Who is the winner? Evan! You have won with 7 correct points. Evanistics, you are the winner of today's game, Star Wars Trivia. We are proud of you, Evan, for being so adept at Star Wars knowledge. There's nobody here that knows Star Wars better than Evan. Evan, you are today's winner, or at least today. You guys might know more in other areas. Somebody might know more about like Solo or something. But Evan is our winner for today. Let's play that again. That was very exciting. Ready? Yeah, Evan, you're the winner. You're gonna get a sticker. Send me your address, and I will send you a sticker. You do that on the Discord. I believe Evan is a patron on Patreon. So if you guys want to be a patron on Patreon, please go ahead and do that. I would appreciate that. Congratulations to Evan for playing. Thank you for playing, everybody. And as we are set to go, we're getting ready to go have a watch party. For the new episode of The Mandalorian, Chapter 13, I've seen some things on the internet. I haven't read anything. I've seen some. There was lots of things trending at like 2 in the morning last night, and I was trying to avoid any spoilers. But Evan, we're going to talk about this. Perhaps Evan, you can come back on the show, and we will talk about the season of The Mandalorian. So what did we learn today, guys? We learned that Queen Bay is really the all-knowing Queen Bay. Everybody, head over to the Discord. If you guys want to join the Discord, remember to pledge at least $1 a month on the Patreon. And then we can go hang out there and watch along. Let us all watch along the new episode of The Mandalorian. I'm excited, guys. I'm very excited to watch this new episode, because the last episode was pretty incredible. I really liked it, because it was directed by none other than our favorite, let's see. Okay, let me find this whole, I know that's the outro music, but.
Hey everybody, I'm excited about The Mandalorian. I'm Carl Weathers. I am Grief Karga in The Mandalorian, and I directed that last episode, Chapter 12, The Siege. Well, I think that was the name of the episode. I don't remember. I just directed it. But if you guys want to watch The Mandalorian with me, go ahead. You know that I'm like kind of the mayor of a small town on the planet with Horatio Sands. All right, guys, I'll see you over there. Go to the Discord. Go over to the Discord right now, and we're going to go to the Mandalorian channel, #Mandalorian, and then we'll go watch the show.
Forward to watching that. Joining me, what a great day. Congratulations to Evanistics. Congratulations to everybody for playing along. Every week we play trivia, and it is fun. It's more fun. Just have fun. That's what we learned today. Just have fun, guys. All right, see you guys over there. I'm Aristotle, Full Throttle, your bro with the fro. And I will see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you have tons of leftovers to keep you stuffed.